This is Josh Wright after Ebbsfleet 1, Tonbridge 0, back-to-back wins.
Yeah, listen, funny old game, isn't it, how it works when you wait that long. But no, look, this cup game, the task was obvious to get into the final. The boys have done that. It was a little bit of a bitty game, especially from our part. It looked like a few boys hadn't played with each other in a while or hadn't played football in a while due to injury or one reason or another, but we stuck at the task and we got the winner. And on that, I thought Elijah deserved that. I thought he was superb tonight. I thought he stuck at his task. He's obviously been out on loan and he's been injured. He's a fantastic kid. He's a fantastic pro, and I just said that to him in there in front of everyone. Good things come to good people, and if anyone deserved that tonight, along with Ryan Carr, who I thought was superb in the middle of the park as well. He's had a bit of a tough time since he's been here and not got the minutes that he'd have liked. I thought the pair of them were brilliant. But look, it's another win. It backs up Saturday. That's back-to-back wins, back-to-back clean sheets, and all in all, it's a very positive night.
Job's not done yet. You've got to go to Priestfield on April the 2nd and win that game and win the trophy. But I mean, in a season that's been hard for everybody, it's a fantastic achievement to get to the final, but now you want to put the thing to bed and win it.
Yeah, look, it's obvious you could see that I made changes. I rotated. My squad is bare and thin at the moment, even albeit with so many players, but the injury list just gets longer, especially in defence. Did I want people like Muzzy out there tonight? Probably not, but I didn't really have much else choice. But it's a competition, and it's the competition that we're in, along with one or two others at the start of the season. But it's a competition, and in football, you want to win everything that you go into. Otherwise, it's pointless doing it. And that's being winners day to day on the training ground, but also when it comes to a match day, and whether it be the league, whether it be one of the other cups or this cup, you want to win it, and I want to win it. And yes, I've used it as rotation a little bit in the games that I've had, but I've still had the eye on that I want to get through the tie, get through the rounds, and we now make the final. We go back to a ground that means a lot to me, that I've had very fond memories at, and it'll be a good night. Be a good night for the fans, and hopefully something for them to cheer who have been starved of it this year. They've been starved of nights like tonight, starved of back-to-back wins like we've had to Saturday and today, and they deserve it more than anyone. So I hope the fans can turn out in their numbers as they do and support us better than anyone around, as they always do, and hopefully we can give them something to cheer about on the night and complete the job and get the result and bring the trophy back home.
You talked about the rotation, and you also mentioned players like Elijah Anthony and Ryan Carr. It did give you a chance to look at players in a competitive situation and just see what they're made of.
Absolutely. There's so many things that you can take from these nights. Some people go, oh, when there's games in other competitions, or it's this, but I look at it as positives, and other than what we've done tonight, we've been on the training ground today working hard, so it gives you an opportunity to see people in the flesh go up against opposition, go in a real competitive game and show me what they're about, and certainly a few have done that tonight, and you've got to take the positives from it. I've mentioned them two already, but it was other good performances. The boys defended well at times, dug in well, created some openings, and to finish with a goal like that at the end was absolutely fantastic. And as I say, it was right in front of me, I was right behind it, and he deserved it, the kid tonight. He deserved it. I've got a lot of time for him, a lot of time for him, and people like that, there's not enough good people and good pros and good people in the game and in the world anymore, and he's one of them, and I'm thoroughly pleased for him. So hopefully long may that continue, and hopefully he can build on that.
His goal was an absolutely top draw effort. I mean, from outside the box, you know, he got the dip on it. It was beyond the goalkeeper, fantastic goal. But you know, sitting in the stand watching it, you kind of think, well, why don't more players have a go like that from that sort of position? But he was brave enough to have a go, wasn't he?
No, listen, especially on pitches like this when it can sit up for you, or we see Georgie Monco obviously score one a couple of games ago where it set up for him lovely and he scored a screamer. But that was slightly what was frustrating for me tonight, is that we got into some openings, especially first half, and we either wasted the shot. Dom pulled one across to Kwame. I know what he was thinking, I see what he was thinking, but come on, that's Dom Polian, let it go, let it rip. Second half, he had another one. That's not just Dom, there's a few people that can just let one go. In terms of hit one from outside the box, you never know what can happen. Ricochets, keeper parries it bobbles up, and yeah, I'm completely with you, and we talk about it in training. They hear me saying training a lot of the time, shoot through the bodies, and we'll design sessions that make it quite messy at times, depending on who we're playing on the weekend or how we're setting up for a game, and I always say shoot through the bodies, and when they do, quite often, or more times than not, one will ricochet or one will deflect and go in the back of the net. And I want him to shoot more. I want him to test the goalkeeper more. I always say at the start and at half time, let's test the goalkeeper, let's see what he's about, let's see how good he is, and let's have so many shots in a half. So, as you say, Elijah's let that go, and at one stage I thought it was hitting the stand and going over the back, and it suddenly just dipped out of nowhere. And that's a credit to him, because that's a technique and that's a skill. And it was certainly a goal for him to remember.
He said to me just a moment ago, he said, I've got lots of tricks up my sleeve. And I said, well, we'd love to see them, because you've raised the bar now.
Yeah.
And one wonders what else he's got in his locker. But talking to you with your player's hat on, and a player of long experience, when things aren't going so well, there must be, when you've got a chance to gamble, there must be a feeling, I don't want to gamble in case I muck it up. That must be in every player's mind.
That's everything, Chaz, in life. It's the amount of games I think back to where I'm a little bit tentative and I'm a little bit under pressure. The team's under pressure. You can hear the crowd getting them. You suddenly tense. My dad always said it to me. You sort of play tense. You tense up and you become stiff and you become safe. Is what it is. And it's weird.
Fear of failure.
Yeah, absolutely, because you don't want to make that mistake. You want to keep it simple and sit on the fence a little bit, and that's a little bit where we've been. But at the same time, credit to the boys, they're stepping out of it now. They've come out of it a little bit more, and they are trying things more. They are getting to areas and delivering and making the runs that we want. And if we can start adding more shots and creating more chances, if you like, in that final third. There was 3-4 openings where we broke second half tonight, and just that final ball, it's that false ball or it's that wrong ball. But as you say, absolutely, that's so much in life. It's like anything. If you've taken a knock in life and you're a little bit on the back foot, then you play like that, you're a little bit tentative. But I think Elijah showed tonight that he thought, you know what, I've got a chance. I'm going to go and take it. I'm going to give it everything I've got. And I think he started like it from minute one. But that's his character. That's his character around the place. That's his character on the training ground. And the boys thrive off it. The boys live off of it. They love it. They have good banter with him. They have good crack with him. And you can't buy that. You can't have enough of that. And I'm really, really pleased for the boy tonight, because he deserved it.
And I suppose we saw through Elijah that kind of that fearlessness of youth, that because he's young, he's got nothing to lose, he's got his chance in the team. I'm going to have a go.
No, absolutely. And you have to take your chances. You have to take your chances. You have to go through life being fearless, because if you fear stuff and you're cautious and you're tentative, as I say, you're never going to get the best you. And I could tell so many games that I had in my career where I was a little bit like that, and I look back and I go, no, take the shackles off, relax the shoulders, take a deep breath and play with freedom. And of course everyone's weary, everyone's nervy and a little bit from the season and low in confidence, and that again, words, mindset, mentality. But Elijah showed tonight that he's come in from a bit of a fresh impetus, coming from the outside a little bit. He's been on loan, he's been injured, he started his first game for the club in a long time, and he played without fear. And I think it proved tonight, not just his goal but his all-round game, that if we can get more of that in the team, not just from young boys but from the experienced boys, we'll be better than if we're not like that, if you like. But I have to say, I think there was, I wouldn't say collective tonight, the team performance, although they got the result. I asked them to get to the final, and that's exactly what they've done. I thought there were some individual pockets in the game in terms of boys that have come in. Tyler Calden's been out for a long time. I didn't expect him to play 90 minutes tonight. He's gone and done it. Muzzy, didn't expect him to play that long. He's gone and had to do it. Maxi in a position that he's not played loads. And I could go all the way through all of them, that they've given me something tonight. Kamani showed some stuff here first half, who's out on loan now at Wolverhampton. But all of them, Don worked his socks off. Kwame's given it everything and come off with some injuries. Rax stuck at his first 90 minutes in a while, and they've all, I could name everyone, and I'm pleased with them. I'm pleased for them. I'm proud of them, and I'm just more happy for the football club that they've got something now to look forward to. As you say, on Wednesday the 2nd of April, we've got a couple of league games in front of that, but they've got something to look forward to. I hope they come out in their numbers, because a win's a win, and if we can bring a trophy back home and on what's been a very sour, disappointing, frustrating, hurtful season so far, we've now had back-to-back wins. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure we've had that this season. I don't think we have, which is mad. And hopefully we can put the icing on the cake with bringing the trophy back here. But at the same time, hopefully we can back it up in the league against an informal Aldershot side who I've just seen have won again tonight. But we've got a couple of tough games coming up, but the boys are in high in confidence all of a sudden, or certainly higher than where they've been, and hopefully they can take that into the next so many games leading into the final.
You mentioned the Aldershot game, but that performance tonight and the result tonight, and the way everybody's rooting for Elijah and the goal that he scored, to take that into the training that you've got between now and the Aldershot game, it must give everybody a lift.
It just, Chaz, again, I just said it then, and all my sayings and cliches and what I tell you, what I say. The sun's shining tomorrow, literally, and the boys will wake up with a smile on their face. I will. I'll go home to Holly again tonight, happier. Everyone
have
around.
another takeaway.
Well, maybe a little bit late tonight. I have to wait for the weekend. No diet, Chaz, you know me. But no, all seriousness, everyone will go out of here tonight, and whether they're going to have a quick pint in the pub or they're going home and they've got work tomorrow, everyone's going to wake up with a happier face. We'll have our recovery day tomorrow. We'll chill out, we'll recover. I'll look back at this, I'll debrief this. But when we come in Thursday morning, I'll go in the office, we'll be in very early, me and the staff, but when we go up through the changing room or outside the changing room, we go upstairs for our meeting Thursday morning, I'll hear a buzz, I'll hear a bit of a togetherness, I'll hear the buoyancy to the group, and that's what you miss, and that's what we've lacked all season, and that's what all of a sudden, even with results not quite going our way in the weeks but leading up to this last week or so, it was still going, it was still slowly but surely getting there, and all of a sudden with these last couple of results, there'll be a nice feel to the place, there'll be as I say, a lift to the place, and we have to use that in training, we have to take that into Friday as well, and then we have to go to Aldershot with that feeling, and hopefully the boys can show that with a spring in their step, and hopefully put in certainly another good performance, which hopefully leads to another positive result.
And this all fits in with your philosophy about building towards next season, doesn't
Absolutely.
it? Wherever next season leads us, if you can build on these positive elements, that's what's going to carry you next season.
Absolutely. It's a case of, I keep saying, how we finish this season is crucial to me, or massive to me, how we take it into the summer that goes into pre-season and next season, because you go out on a whimper this season and you basically just chuck it in, that stinks, and that leads into next season. I don't want that. I want to finish this season as positive and as high as I can in terms of the performances and the results, because if we can end the season on a slightly more positive note, that's only going to leave us in a better stead for the summer.
Well done tonight, and good luck in the final on April the 2nd.
Thank you very much, Jess.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.